What's up, Wheatfield? What up, Wheatfield? Welcome back to the Wheatfield. This is your girl, Lati. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to anybody new today. Welcome, Friday. Yay! I believe today is like Friday, December the 2nd, I think it is. Anywho, how y'all doing? Welcome to the Wheatfield. This is your girl, Lati. I am a channeled messenger. I message with the Most High God, the Eternal Lord of all, the infinite intelligence, wisdom, the principal thing, and the breath of life. Yes, those three. I am not religious. No. I am spiritual, highly spiritual. Do everything in the spirit. And we read all kinds of spiritual texts. We do. We read all kinds of texts from across the plane, like how the source has spoken to its field all over time. Yeah, that's what we study on. We study the body, astrology, astronomy, metaphysics, quantum physics, you name it, we try to get down up in there. Today we are looking at The Secret. If you could bring all them pieces together, if you could rock with your girl, if you can hang on in there, I say hang on in there and stay. Sometimes it could be cooking with cold Crisco. You know what I mean? It could start slow, just a little bit. We have to get warmed up, get that stuff out out of the can and put it in the pan, and have Most High come in and warm it up. Yeah. And then we showing up, get to cooking, get to frying, dropping some nuggets off into this thing. It could be like squirrel. I mean, like a whole box of chocolates. You just may never know what you gonna get when you come around here. It just really is. So if you could, again, if you could rock with your girl, if you could hang on in there, if you could vibe with that, subscribe. And if it end up being a message that you care about, share it out. That's how it goes. Sharing is caring, okay? And if by the end of it you done set through the whole spell and you want to just come on in whenever we put these up, we do it daily. Hit that noti bell. It'll let you know what we got going zone over here. So let me get this camera angle because I feel like it is a little bit off. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah. Let's get it on up in here so y'all can make sure y'all can see the table because we're going to pull some cards. We got some text. I don't know if we're going to get into this one. It might be something in there. Spirit says yes. We definitely got this one right here. It says you know how to be great. So let me show you the three. We got The Secret right here. You want power and discipline? No, I ain't think so. We got you already know how to be great, Mr. Alan Fine. Love it. You already know how to be great. Why? Because greatness was built in. It was built in you. It was the infinite intelligence of the source that made you. That Genesis 1:26, 1:27. Let us make man in our image. Yes, that already showed you that you could be great. Yeah, right from the beginning. 48 laws of power. We put that in there too. We also got another one that we throw in here as well. I mean, we bring all them together, the pieces. So if you can rock with your girl again, it ain't gonna be nothing like you done set through before. Put the disclaimer out there. Again, I'm spiritual. Shoot, drop my stuff, cause I ain't looking. I got boxes. These the cards, y'all. Pick my stuff up. There's another one down here. Here you go. Mindful messages. We got to get that. It's upside down. Don't want that. Okay. We got quite a few of them. I'm telling you, we pulled together everything. We got texts, we got cards, we got crystals, we get prophetic messages, download straight from the spirit. We channel. Spirit will tell me what it wants to say, and we will say that, okay? So if you could walk with your girl, if you can hang on in there, stick around. It's going to be good. It's a ride. It's a ride. You never know what you're going to get. I never know what I'm going to get. So, of course, I can't tell you. So, we just going to jump on into it, y'all. Need to let you know. This mouth right here, it could come out any kind of way. I'm not profane, but I damn sure cuss. It do come out. Just let you know. So, if you don't want to hear that, you might want to click off. If you can't bring all these pieces of scripture together and how the Most High, it created everything. When I say everything, I mean everything, and everything has a word, so every word can speak to you. So if you can't bring that together, you might not want to stay around here. I might say something that challenge your belief system. I'm just saying, the message is what the message is, and that's just what it is. I said what I said, and that's it. All right? I love y'all. Know this. I love you. Look, this is a free and open space. Free and open space. Yeah, it is. However you get there and you get to going and you get to motivated and you dig in and you get it done. More power to you. Just saying. You don't judge me, I don't judge you. I don't judge nobody anyway. I don't even judge myself. Why? Because it's a whole learning experience. This what we here for. My hair might drip, y'all. I just washed it. Right on, fresh out the shower. Yeah, I just washed it. Maybe I tied this around the end to kind of catch some of the water as it's dripping down. I hope y'all had a great week though. I really do. We're going to start with the secret. What's the secret on how to be great? The secret is that you already know how. One of the secrets is that you was built with a spirit of intelligence that kind of gives you these intuitions, these little coinky dinks, these little downloads, you know what I mean? All of that, yeah, gives you a little hint, a little clue you in. Yeah, let's do this. And then you take that into your vessel and you run that up through them chakras up into the heavens, and then you wait and you get that download dropped on you, and when the spirit come in and say, yeah, that's for you, boom, take off, move. No hesitation. Let's get it done. What is the first step? Write it down. Get a piece of paper. That's step one. Write it down. You ain't got to even plan it out all the way. Get them bubbles, the circles, brainstorming, just list it out. Anything that comes to your mind, throw it on the paper. Don't judge none of it. It ain't on no pros, no cons, no none of that. Just throw it on the paper, beloved, and watch how your paper fill up. Then once you do that, you can start organizing stuff. Here's another paper. We're going to take this and put this in this box. Put this in that box. Put this in the box. And then once you start seeing it start coming together for you, you can start lining things up to see what you want to do with it. What do you want to do? What pieces are viable? Just got a phone call from my daughter's school. She was late. She got detention. That was that. So, anywho, back to the message, y'all. Yeah, don't know how this picked off, you know what I mean? Might need to try to mash them together. We're going to see how that's going to work out. So if we can get it to come back together, that's great. But we were sitting up here talking about the secret and the fact that you already know how to be great with Mr. Alan Fine. Yes, I love you already know how to be great because, again, you were built in with a spirit that made the cosmos. So, of course, you know how to be great. It is already built in you. Now, the opportunities to be great, depending on where you are, may not be readily accessible. And that's the whole thing, too. And that's why we're coupling this message here with the secret. We have some cards out. Not for sure which decks we're going to pull or even if I have the right ones on the table. We really didn't do the wind down for today. But we will see. We just kind of on our way with this thing. We really are. So, again, if you can stick with your girl, if you can hang on in there, rock with me, see if you vibe. If you vibe, subscribe. If you care about it at the end of the day, at the end of the message, share it out. And then, if you want to come back around here and sit for a spell, hit that bell. All right, let's jump into 48 Laws of Power. Yes, we was talking about this right here yesterday, and it is on boldness. It is Law 28, act with boldness. Yes, but it says that boldness should never be the strategy behind all of your actions. There is some humility that goes along with that. We are to be humble, to remember that our Father, the Most High God, made us, and we are in this little bitty space, this little bitty piece of a lower level of heaven, this little bitty place called earth, and we have been given vessels so that we can reside here in earth, on earth, right? That whole thing. And we, knowing that we are pixels of the source, should have some boldness. That gives you bold confidence to know I am a piece of the source, the Most High God. Yeah, like a pixel, and I'm endowed with the infinite intelligence of the all. Yes, I am. And then after that, the breath of life, the force that does some amazing things, that moves across the plane, like it connects and binds all of us together. Yes, that is amazing. And I can be bold and confident in that, but I'm also humble in knowing that I'm just a little bitty pixel. Just human. I'm in this limited capacity. My vessel is limited. There's only certain things that I can do in certain places that I can go in this plane while I'm residing in this vessel. I'm limited. I also only have a very limited knowledge of what the source is. Our Most High God, our Creator. We know not all of its facets, its tenets, and everything that it can do, and what it has built in all of creation, because we're here on earth. We have a very limited perspective. That gives me humility. But I also understand that there are universal laws and principles at play. Of course, we talk about the law of attraction all the time. People are very dialed in on the law of attraction because it attracts. Yes, it helps you bring in whatever it is that you're desiring. But it works in an amazing way. It works based on what you're meditating on. Ooh, Lati, what does that mean? It works based on what I'm meditating on? Yeah, what are you thinking about constantly? Because, see, meditation, beloved, is not just that is not the only way we meditate. No. We meditate by doing this. Oh, goodness. This, that, and the other. Oh, goodness. This, that, and the other. When they. I'm waiting on this. 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 Ooh, when I get this, I'm going to be. Ooh, when I get this, I'm going to be. Ooh, when I get. That is meditation. And we don't consider that to be meditation, but it is. It is speech to self that you keep saying over and over and over and over again. It is like programming. It is programming yourself into a particular belief. Yeah, that's why we was looking at this power of discipline, because we was in here talking about why you keep on repeating bad habits, if you can see that. Why do you keep on repeating bad habits? Because it's this one right here. I'm going to see if y'all can see that. The one that I underlined. If you can take a picture, a snippet in the video, it's a good one. It's called The Power of Discipline. This is Daniel Walter. Yeah. Who are you? The way you see yourself will determine your results, because who you are is rooted in what you believe. The idea is that if you believe in something, you are going to live it out. If you believe in something, you're going to live it out. If you believe that I'll be happy when, I can start when, I'll do this when, some stuff just is. Like, you can't make a salad until you have lettuce. Like, unless you make a salad that don't contain lettuce. I'm just saying, some stuff just is like that. I get it. Like, it really is. I mean, because there's levels to this shit, right? But at the end of the day, to constantly have a language of I'll do this when, I'll get started when this, when that, when my kids get grown, when this get better, when my money situation is this. All of those things are limiting statements that says the time is not now. And here's the secret in that. That reason why stuff keep getting pushed back, is because the only time is now. It really is. You wake up tomorrow, it's still now. You come back 2 hours from now, it's still now. The time truly is always now. The vessel ages. We go through cycles. Right? We pass through the plane. We do all that stuff. We can calculate and quantify the passage of time. Time is a thing. It is. But the time is still always now. It wouldn't matter what your clock say. It's still now. We getting ready to go into 2023? Really? No. The earth is how many billions of years old? And we know that ain't even when we start calculating time or keeping track of time, right? That ain't when we didn't start just keeping track of time 2023 years ago. No. All this shit is made up, bro. It is. Sis, it's made up. I'm just saying. I had to get that sip. So, should we be humble? Yes. But should we act with boldness and know that we are made from the stuff of the cosmos? We are. What you have in you, you could use to attract any and everything that you want, and be bold about that. Don't be timid and you could do whatever fuck shit you want. Recommendations. All of it is recommendations, suggestions. You know what I'm saying? But the recommended suggestion is to take the opportunity of the now. Because there's always something you can do now. Whether it's brainstorming, whether it is really discovering what your vision is, whether it is, oh, I gotta take this out. It feels better though. I don't know, just that extra little weight right now is doing something to me. It's not letting my head move like it's supposed to. Anywho, y'all. So, there's always could be a reason why not now. Always, 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 always. There's always a reason to push it off. Always. Because guess what? Your body likes comfort. Your life, you not complacency, but it's comfort. But it leans us into complacency. It does. Because growth is always uncomfortable. It's always uncomfortable. When you're hearing something that's going to push you in the right direction, it's usually something that's going to piss you off. Ha! Speaking of that, I done pissed off a couple of people, y'all. I'm telling you, you come around here, you're probably going to hear something that might challenge your belief system, but that's what I'm designed to do. I think that's my purpose. I've always been that purpose, to that person, the one that give you an alternative point of view, an alternative POV. Oh yeah, POV, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. That, yes, you tell me something, I'm going to be like, devil's advocate. Have you thought about it this way? Huh? You know, but I love when people do me like that because it challenges me to think. It does. It takes me out of my comfort place because I don't like being complacent. I really don't. It took me a long time to be comfortable with change. Like to keep shit shaking up every now and again. Because if it ain't nothing shaking and it ain't nothing moving, then I feel stagnant. And stagnant makes me feel dead. Why? Because the whole universe, everything in creation moves. Beloved, it moves. Yes, my heartbeat is moving. My moving blood throughout my body. My lungs is moving. My eyes don't even you blink. Why? Because it needs to keep moving. If you don't blink, the whole world get blurry. Why? Well, we could start with how do your eyes see? That's a whole word. It's back down there in the archives. We got archives, y'all. We done built up to 400 and something videos. Yes. And we only been on here 4 months. 4 months. Thank you for being here. Back to what I was saying because I get squirrel. Yeah. We be losing them and gaining them at the same rate. Ha! Folks come in, folks check out. That's why I had to give my disclaimer. Because you might not like some of the stuff I'm going to say, but guess what? That's what I said. That's what I meant. I said it. I meant it. That's what yeah. That's the message. It is. Because it's calling all of us to our greatness. Why? Because you already know how to be great. You already know how to be great. Maybe you ain't had somebody say it to you in that way. Or you ain't heard it that way. Because I ain't talking to nobody specifically, but if you resonate for it, then take it. I do. Any of these messages that come out and I resonate with her, I take it. Yes, because it's edifying onto self first and foremost so that I can edify the source. Then if it's overflowing, source yeah, that's edifying, serve it out to your wheat. Then my wheat, you become edified. Why? So you can edify the source. And when we come together over this and magnify ourselves and make ourselves bigger and greater and brighter, we magnify the source even more. Because, yeah, the unity is the thing, baby, because guess what? Creation is whole. Creation is whole. All of creation is whole. You ain't outside of creation. You never can be outside of creation. You always in the Father's hands. Ain't that what they say? That you always in the Father's hands? Yes. Why? Because you always in creation. Creation is whole. Creation is all of the source plus the intelligence plus the breath, everything. Now put that in your chakra and process it. Come on, we don't need another sip. It's Friday, y'all. I'm woke. Damn sure woke. I hope you woke too. I done prayed. Yeah. Pray that I'm really woke and not in a whole nother level of a dream that they done constructed while I was waking up from the last one. And I got to slay. What is it in your day that you trying to slay my week? Let's get it. Let's get it, my week. Let's get it. Yes, let's get it. Let's get to the secret. Yeah. Because you already know how to be great. We're going to touch back on that in a minute. But here's the secret. Miss Lisa Nichols, beautiful passage. You see that? I've been on down in there. I love this book. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Everything you want. Everything you want, beloved. All the love, all the joy, all the abundance, prosperity, bliss. It's in there. It's in there. Therefore, you are ready to grab a hold of it. Go inside of you and grab a hold of you. The bliss, the love, the abundance of you. And if you feel yourself go inside and sit in your space, in your spiritual space, and it feels small, it feels tight, stay in it. Stay in it and relax. Relax yourself in that space. And what you will find is that it starts to grow. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The deeper you fall into you, the pool of you, the deeper you go into that space, it expands until it feels like you're floating out into the cosmos. You might be done fell asleep, just saying. Not a bad place to take a nap, but if you could stay yourself alert and awake, conscious, right? Waking consciousness. Stay there. You could feel yourself expand all the way out. You can feel it. Yes. And when you got into that place, do you feel hungry? Not hungry for food, but nourishment for your soul. What's in there? Start saying your affirmations. Repeat them to yourself in your head. You don't have to go Nam Yo Renge Kyo. You ain't got to do all that. I'm in my space and I can feel me. And I can tell myself, I'm wonderful. I am filled with the intelligence of the all. Like, I'm here. How about that? I'm present. I'm here. Hey, I'm in here. I'm here. I'm wonderful. I'm abundant. I'm expansive. You can feel that space get bigger. I'm expansive. I'm expanding. I'm growing. I'm reaching depths I never even knew were there. I am deep. Ooh, come on, Father. Tell your wheat what they are. You are magnificent. I am potential. I have room to be whatever I want. I am pure consciousness. I am pure potentiality. I can potentiate whatever I want. From this space, I can fill it with resources. Even if you don't see those resources with your eyes open, close them. Close your eyes. Block out this fake shit that you see and actually go into self and visualize everything, everything, everything. Go into your kingdom and play with your stuff. Did you know you have a whole kingdom in there? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And do you know that the Most High God sits on the throne? The throne of what? Your praise. Because when you start saying those affirmations as praise, praise to the source of self. As you edify you, you edify the source. The praising that goes on in that space, oh yes, beloved, is not on just to you, but to that which made you, that which sent you, the source, the eternal Lord of all, who made everything, everything, with his intelligence, wisdom, and binds and connects us with this force of life, the breath of life. Yes. Come on, let's jump on in here. The dictionary defines blessing as invoking divine favor. The dictionary defines blessing as invoking divine favor. So, when it says the invoking divine favor and conferring well-being or prosperity, conferring well-being or prosperity, that's a blessing, right? So, do you bless yourself in the morning? I re-anoint myself every day. You shower and you thank God for the flow of life, the water. You thank God for the blessings, which is your scrubby rag, your soap, your puff, whatever, exfoliating. You say thank you for the soap, that which cleanses the dead and washes it away. Yes. Anoint yourself, bless it, say it in the shower before you even get in there as you're preparing. The fact that you're walking through a home, a shelter that contains warmth, that contains water, warm water, that you can get in it with some good smelling incense. So no matter what it is, it has a scent to it. It's good for your vessel to clean and wash away the old. Saying these things to yourself or out loud is spiritual. It is. And then you get in there, and all while you are thanking the Most High for your blessings of hot, running, clean water, and you are washing away the dead using this puff that exfoliates that off of you, which you just can't, which hasn't fallen off. You got to give it a little scrub. You got to put a little work in it, because faith without work is dead, beloved, is dead. So therefore, you scrub it off. You put a little bit of work in there, and you're doing your intention, and you're saying to yourself that the water is flowing over me to wash away the old and bring in the new, to reveal the new. Because you really ain't bringing in no new nothing. You washing away the old to reveal the fresh skin that's underneath to keep your glow. Why? Because we shining, 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 shining. Yeah. I'm about to go winning. What? Come on, beloved. This is what we do. You get on out that water after it's flowing down the drain. You can see it go. All of that old, you visually watching it wash away. You come on out fresh. It's all gone. Now I got a whole new what? Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, right? Then I'm coming up here, I'm going to bless that oil. Oh, what is the intention for the day? I'm getting ready to get it. We getting ready to get it. I'm putting that intention on my oil, and then I'm about to anoint it. Anoint these feet. Have me walk in the right direction. Keep these legs strong, these thighs all the way up. Do something with this root area to make sure that it's good and stable and clean and all of that goodness for my what? Come on with it. You moving all the way up these chakras. Come on. From your gut space to where the kingdom is, to the place where I nourish from and feed life. These shoulders that can shoulder some stuff because I'm strong. All the way up to this throat that's going to speak out goodness and blessings. All the way up to this mind space. The ability to sense my world, all of that is right here, beloved, right here. I could see you, I could hear you, I could smell, I could taste, I could feel sensation. What? This intuition right here, the grand cosmic mind, quit playing. This is magnificent. We ready to go back to bed now because we done did it. No, we ain't going back to bed, beloved, we finna get it. Get it. Get what? Whatever this new vision is, intention. We know how to be great. We know. But did we activate? Let's get activated. Activated. Yes. Invoking divine favor and conferring well-being or prosperity. So begin right now to invoke the power of blessings in your life. Bless everything. We just blessed everything, did we not? Bless everything and everyone. So for the twos and throughs and fews, as you fall away and the few come in, bless you. If this ain't the place for you, bless you. I pray that you find what you're looking for. Because this is just tarot. But guess what? It ain't no tarot show you've ever seen before. Why? Because you ain't been around here with your girl before. You the niche. You are the niche. Yes, you are. And whatever it is that you're trying to do, you can bring you to the market. Because they ain't never seen you before, beloved. And when you bust up in that thing, bold in action, but humble, all at the same time. Oh, yes. We got to slay today. It's still dragons out here. It's still dragons in this day. Did y'all not know that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Secret summaries. Let's jump into that. Secret summaries. You see my little note? Gratitude for all things. When I say all, I mean all. And that's hard because there's some atrocities out here. We still at war. It's folks going craziest thing. I mean, like, and I don't say going crazy lightly. I'm serious. My cousin literally watched somebody on live on Facebook yesterday themselves. Okay? On live. Mental health is a serious issue in this country. All over the globe. Mental health. And it's the last thing that they want to give you benefits for. Why? Because the power of the mind controls everything. I don't see with my eyes, I see with my mind. I don't hear with my ears, I hear with my mind. This picks up sound resonance. This picks up light energy. We put together the visuals and the language in our mind. So why is mental health the last thing on the list when it comes to health benefits and you get this much of it? Really? Why? Is that another secret of control? Is that another freaking dark psychology, people? This stuff ain't for nothing. The greatest trick in the world that the fallen ever did was to make folks think that they don't exist. We all don't want to go to hell, but we forget that it's demons running around this motherfucker on a regular. Oh yeah, it's real. So to repent and get your mind in order, and I'm not saying repentance like no suchy muchy be in church. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what right here. This is what I'm saying. Get that in there one time. Bad habits. Why do we keep repeating bad habits? Because they bad habits. Some of them we don't even know they bad habits. We just don't. It's been taught to you your whole life. It has. And if we don't come out of a complacent standpoint, somewhere that pushes you into a place of uncomfortability, then we will stick with the same bad habits. It's not comfortable to change something that you've been doing your whole life. It's not. It's not comfortable to come to a realization that maybe what you've been taught your whole life ain't exactly right. That it might have some dark psychology hook to it because it's fallen out here. That don't really want you to know who you are or the power that you hold. So when I tell people that you are directly connected to the source, the eternal Lord of all, oh no. Because you got to go through somebody, don't you? No, you don't. Yeah, I said it. You might not like it. You might have clicked off. You might have unsubscribed me by now. Don't care. Because guess what? We losing them and gaining them at the same rate. I might just be exactly where I'm supposed to be. And that's okay. As a matter of fact, it's quite all right with me. Everything's all right. It's all right, it's all right. It's all right now. Everything's all right. Come on now. The secret is you already know how to be great. You already know. Maybe you've been programmed against your power. Do we ever think about that? We talk about television programming. We talk about all of this stuff, subliminal messages, but we don't pull together the pieces that you may have been programmed to disregard your own greatness. That's one of the beautiful things about children. Children know that they can be great. Like to her, a child that's been given a little bit, you know what I mean, that nourishment, support and stuff like that, they have this natural zeal. Even because first of all, kids need touch. and love, right? So if a baby has been held and loved and comforted, it develops a sense of confidence, right? A sense of confidence and connectivity. And the confidence you could see in how they bounce around, their joyousness, right? Oh my God, it was this one that was so precious. This little girl with her little ponytails and her dad, and they dressed in the same little outfit, and she bouncing around and he just bouncing around doing the same little dance. You know, little babies, and she couldn't have been more than like 13, 14 months old. I mean, she just doing, you know, that babies, they do that little bounce, you know, and he doing it with her, jumping up and down on the street. I thought it was, first of all, two things. Dad, love it, okay? Because they be trying to act like father's not out here. Y'all out here, come on, my bros. I know, look, dads, yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah. And then, secondly, the fact that he's doing it with her, his daughter, and just getting into that childlike spirit, enjoying his stuff, letting his spirit of joy come out, and she's pulling it out, that connectivity, putting you back in a childlike mindset. That's one of the great things about being a parent. Or just spending time with children, period, even if you can't. You know what I mean? It's just like, just to be around kids. It keeps you young. It keeps you fresh. It keeps your mind open. It's like the wonderment of the world. That's why parents be so into Christmas, because we want to see the wonderment in our children or in a child, to give it, to gift it. I'm not into the whole lying to your kids thing. I mean, with the Santa and all that, that's just not me. You know, I don't like that. You know, I feel like when we lie to our kids, we teach them to lie. And then we teach them how to place judgments on the lies, like which lie is good and which lie is not. But they're children. And what they decide is a good lie ain't going to be the lie that you decided was a good lie. It's going to be the one where you think that they should have told you the truth. And truth be told, kids don't like Santa Claus like that, no way. They go along with the manipulation because they know it's going to get them more shit. So we teach them how to manipulate. That's another dark psychology. Seriously, yo. It's a dark psychology. We might as well just put this on the corner on the table because we keep pulling it out. It's another dark psychology. Because if you actually look at the history of Santa Claus and where the original story came from, it's some pretty dark shit. It ain't nothing that you want to teach your kid. Really not. As a matter of fact, I think they made a scary movie out of it. It's called Krampus or something like that. You might want to be careful about the shit you pass along. Yeah, I said it. But we do it because it's been taught to us. You learned it from your parents. And you just carry the tradition. But not really realizing that it's not a tradition, it's not a culture, and where it came from, that what you really teaching really ain't good for you or your kids. In no kind of way. It doesn't support a true spirit of the holiday. Doesn't. Has nothing to do with anybody's messenger. Doesn't. You sitting your kid on somebody else's lap to whisper wishes and desires in their ear. You don't even know who that is. It's teaching them to lie. But we think, oh, it's a good lie and I can do it. Well, no. You teaching them to do that, to lie. To put their hopes and dreams and desires in something else. The fact that maybe they could have been not even deserving all year long. But only cleaned up those last months or so they can get a bunch of shit. And you don't think that's manipulation? They manipulating you. And we call it love. 'Tis the season. Yeah, I said it. So if you don't like it and you're going to click off, love you, bless you. I'm in a way today, y'all. But I actually feel really great. I do. This right here stuff bothers me. Why does it bother me? Because we can't see the treachery behind it. We don't see what it does to us as a society, as a people. We don't see that our true traditions have been wiped away and replaced by some things that are not beneficial to us. People go broke during the holidays to keep up with the facade. It doesn't even matter. The messengers that we're celebrating, that messenger wasn't even born then. And the book tells you that. Everything is a facade, yet we buy into it because we feel an obligation. That's a facade relationship. An obligation to do something that you've just been born into. And don't even realize why we continue to do it. But to step away from that with action is bold. That's a bold step. To be humble and know that I don't know everything. I don't even know why we do this. Maybe I want to find out. That's humility. Bring you closer to what you really want. To let you know that you have the capacity to generate that abundance all year long. And maybe these practices are things that hinder us, keep us from getting to our abundance. Yeah, because a lot of it is based on facade. If I give this and gift this, we look like this. They're going to feel about me like this. Because my self-worth or some sort of emotion is wrapped up in that giving. I'm going to receive something back. What is that you're looking to receive? The gift is supposed to get a reaction. They're supposed to light up. They're supposed to feel wonderful. And then they say, "Oh, thanks, Santa." And you sitting over there like, "Yeah, I played Secret Santa and my kids feel great." Is there another way? Not telling you to change fuck shit about your life, young wheat. You do what you want. 'Tis the season to do you. And it ain't no judgment here. Trust me, it's not no judgment. I do mine the way I do mine. You do the way you do you. It's just questions, things that made me go, because I went through this process. And when I came to that, I was like, you know what? It's a different way. It really is. It's a different way. And we participate, but we do it with a different intention and in a different way. We do. What I teach my kids is different, like the truth of what this is and why we're doing it. What is the purpose of our practice? Why do we participate? You already know how to be great. You know what's going on better than I do. My sense is that you can come up with a better solution than I ever will. Yeah. Let's just finish out this process and see what kind of results comes out of the conversation. Then we can go from there. Okay, fine, is what I hope you just said. What's the next question? In the end, I am sure that you all will come up with a solution that's much better than anything I can come up with. Because I don't even know you like that. I don't. I can't give you the solution for your life, but you can. You can come up with a solution that's best for you. And that's the thing, because each one of us are on our way back to the source, journeying, on a journey back to our Creator. And nobody can tell you how to get there. They just can't. You can take in all the information and messages to guide you, to help you discover that you are on your path, your unique path. And you'll get there in your unique time. You will. All in divine timing. And once you own that, put all of your energy behind it. It'll be your solution. So, see if y'all can see that. That's exactly what I just read. Your solution. Why, beloved? Because you already know how to be great. Anything that you pray on, that you meditate on, is revealed onto you. What you sit and say to yourself is revealed onto you. It's delivered onto you. The universe hears you. It hears you, and it gives you exactly what you're looking for. If you say, "I'm waiting," then guess what? You're going to receive space to wait. If you say that I am, you just be. Instant actualization. Instant gratification. I am. I am patient. I'm abundant. I am wonderful. I am. I am everything. And I am great. Why? Because I already know how to be. Let's jump into some cards. We got some mindful messages. We got some soul journey. We got some angel oracle. We still got some ancestors out. Yeah, Daddy said we're definitely going to do these. We got some angel messages. We got angel oracle. And we got angel messages. And we got angel ancestors. Ooh, it's a whole lot of angels on the table. Yes. We got some African rising goddess. Yes, we do. We got that out too. We got some stress less cards. Stress less. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to remember. To remember who you are. To remember that you already know how to be great. Yeah, manifestation, alchemy, and scarcity. 3 very good cards. Scarcity is bringing that old into the new. You know, and maybe we have a scarcity of old into the new. You know, lighting that fire, the passion to remember the old, to bring that information out of our pineal back into the forefront of our mind. The fact that we are alchemists, we could take any material, source material that we have and transform it to anything that we want. Yeah, we can. So whatever material that you have around you, whether you think is not enough or you have plenty, you can transform it to whatever you want. You have exactly what you need right now to start. You do. Start what? Your manifestation. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I'm really feeling like, you know, we probably could wind the table down. Yeah. Because we didn't pull out no additional cards. Yeah, good energy. Good energy. We was talking about blessing. Blessing everything. Beloved, bless it all. You know, again, it doesn't matter what your house look like, but if you get in a house, that's a blessing. It's winter. It's cold as the fuck outside. You think somebody out there ain't gonna want to be in it? They trying to find a place to squat. It didn't even matter as long as they blocked from some of that wind. This is a blessing. To bless it, to walk through it and claim that blessing, what does it do? It attracts more blessings. Come on with this thing. That's good juju. That's good, good, good. Yes, I feel it. Worthiness. Worthiness is here. You are worthy to be great. Why? Because you were made from greatness. You were made from the infinite intelligence of the all. The breath of life animates you. The source of it all of creation is your maker. Come on, you didn't just pop out somebody's crotch. No, you were sitting here to do a work. Why? Because heaven came to earth to do a work. Yes. We came from the stars, beloved. You didn't just pop out somewhere. You are stardust. Just saying. Over 70% of your vessel is water. This is a facade. Come on, beloved. What are you? Who are you? You are rooted in what you believe. That's what the power of discipline said. And if you believe it, you can create it. You can create it. Desire is here. We got, what did I just say? If you believe it, you could create it. Create it. Yes, you can. Come into alignment with that, beloved. Can you come into awaken? Yes. Do you know that you can do that? Do you know that you are a whole alchemist? I put the card back. That you could create your whole desires. Do you know that? Do you know what you desire from a good energetic space? What are you desiring? Do you know that you are worthy? But let me tell you this. This right here, betrayal, oh yes, it's on the scene. Why? Because it's a whole bunch of energies that don't want you to know how powerful you are. They don't. They don't want you to start thinking like this. They don't want you to look at your surroundings no matter what it look like, no matter where you at, no matter what you got going on. They don't want you to look at that and say, oh, that's all of this is material for me to be great. They don't want you to do that. They don't. Because why? You will manifest. What did I say you was? You can look at that and change it. Alchemy. What's right back together? Scarcity. And you might be a wounded healer. Garnering some cosmic power. Needing to come into celestial alignment so that you can liberate yourself from a whole bunch of fucking self-sabotage that might have to do something with your soul forgiveness. Being naked. Being naked and raw. Real with this shit. That's what I'm saying. I might say some shit you might not like. Just might happen. But I said what I said, and I said it because that's what the source told me to say. And so it is what it is. Why? Yeah, because we all got a divine lineage. How could you not have a divine lineage when you was made by the source, the eternal Lord of all? Come on now. All of us on our pathway back to the source. Back where? Find your way back. Big, big world, but we got it, baby. Find our way back. We just might need to activate it. Find your way back. Come on with this thing. Can you be brazen enough to do that? Can you be brazen, bold enough? Bold, baby. We was talking about bold. You talking about brazen? That's a bold statement to say that I am a child, a product of the Most High God, the eternal Lord of all, made, designed magnificently by the infinite intelligence of the all, animated by the breath of life. That's the most bold, brazen statement I've ever said in my existence, in my time, space, in this plane. And to believe that, to know it, to feel it, to see and have evidence every day of what the source will do through me and with you, it ain't shit anybody could tell me about what we can do and what we can't do. I know it. I know it. Because every time I look at you, it's evidence. Because these eyes don't pick up visuals. They don't. They pick up light energy. These ears pick up sound resonance. The fact that we have language that I can discern you, I can understand you, we can talk, communicate. I mean, how many diversities and dialects is that across a plane of earth? How many times, we all see the same shit. I can see that that's a tree, that's the sky, it's raining, it's snowing. Yeah, we all recognize the same thing. Yes, our mind is connected. Grand cosmic mind. If I could sit and bring all of this data into this processing unit, this vessel that communicates with every and anything, what the hell you can't do? Trust. We just pick up light energy, light and sound, and transform it into language. You eat some food, what do you think is going on in your body? That's alchemy. They breaking down sources, this right here, this, taking that, and doing what? Creating vitamins. The simplicity of it, the in-your-face obviousness of what happens with us and in us on a daily basis blows my socks off. I have wonderment for that. I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. I can give less two shits than what the Kardashians or whoever the fuck is doing. I don't have no wonderment on that. Fuck them. Fuck that. What I wonder about is how the hell does my vessel create vitamin D for me laying out in the sun? Because how many of us are fucking vitamin D deficient? How do I create more vitamin D when I can't eat the shit? Because you take them capsules, it ain't giving you what you need. You don't even know what the fuck they put in that. What is it? Cornstarch? I don't know. I'm trusting that it ain't dark psychology. I'm trusting that it ain't dark psychology, that you ain't fooling me. Because it's who? Passed by the FDA? What? Really? Oh, never mind, because they don't really govern vitamins like that. So I really don't know what the fuck is in this shit. Then you gotta test it, put it in the water for 25 minutes to see if it dissolves. If it don't dissolve in 25 minutes, then you didn't really get shit out of it. Come on. When I could go outside and lay in the sun, but why can't I lay in the sun? Because the fucking ozone layer is... Come on, Lord. Bring me back. You want this one? Okay, we gonna put this one away too. We didn't put that in the box. We just gonna leave it there. We gonna shuffle and put one away. Because that's what we doing. We getting long. It might sound random though, y'all. It might. But it just lets you know that you already know how to be great. It's a whole bunch of stuff out here trying to tell you what you are and what you're not. Yes. What do I keep saying? That's the law, the truth. Go back to the old law. Karma. Karma gonna come for all these the fallen. You talking about some karma? Yeah, I feel it. What's that? Yeah. 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 The fallen, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Coming away from the old law is a mistake. It is. Because it's got us doing a whole bunch of stuff that we really don't need to do. Got us in a whole different way. Yeah, it brings this. Conflicts. It do. Conflicts and annoyances. But justice to that shit. And the justice is just really you realizing who you are. What did I say? Realizing who you are. Using that intuition. Getting into some wisdom. Having some patience. Some patience to go back and learn. What? Learn what? Moving on. Moving away from some shit that don't serve us no more. And when I say us, I mean everybody. Anybody that's looking to expand their greatness. Because the people who really got bread and cake and all of that stuff, they already know this stuff. They don't practice this shit we be doing down here in common stock land. They don't. We need to renew that mindset. Renew it. Self-evaluation, reflection. Look at yourself. 'Tis the season to remember. 'Tis the season to remember that you could create whatever you want to. Your creation is right here. Use what? Again, your intuition. Because there's some illusions out here. You see that illusion behind the moon. It's some illusions out here trying to block you. Yes. Leaving you here overworked and stressed, imbalanced. That's the illusion. That you don't have enough. That you gotta bust your ass to get it. When this, when I get this, when I get that. No, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. It's not. That's not how we get to justice. It's not how we get to, because first of all, this shit ain't fair. It's not. And whoever thought or said that is a damn lie. We already know that. I mean, I ain't saying nothing new with that shit. It's just words, right? Because we know that it's not fair. It's not fair for people or energies to distort the truth in such a way where it makes you feel like you need to wait until the end of your days to be saved. Because that is trash. And it is time out for that. That is complete. It is time for us to enter into a whole nother cycle. A whole new world. A whole new world. That's a whole new world, beloved. Yes, because we could do it. We could do it. Renew. We can do it. Coming away from this conflict, from this mistakes, we could do it. But we would have to make the choice, the decision to do it. And it's a hard choice, and it's challenging. Why is it challenging? Because it challenges everything that you've been taught, your whole traditions, all of that shit. It comes into a challenge. You have to decide whether you're going to stay doing the same shit that's getting you same results, or you're going to step into something new, something fresh, something that's probably already egging at you, something that your spirit is saying, something that you're getting intuition and downloads on, causing a conflict between your outside world and your inner world. Because what you probably been taught, is only half true. Why? Because they only want you to be half you. They don't want you to be great. And what did I say? That is the motherfucking betrayal. That's the bullshit. That is the bullshit that we need to put a fucking end to. We need to have some fucking awareness. Awareness of what's going on with this crazy ass fucking structure, organization, those that's in leadership. Because guess what? Don't nobody want that shit no more. It's leaving us right here. Because we are all ready to create some new shit. What is it? Charity. Windfall. Come on there. Give and take. Cycle. Giving and receiving, beloved. You give on to the universe every day when you wake up. Breathing and inhaling and exhaling is giving and receiving. But we don't think about it like that. You are connected to everything. Everything. What's this last one? And that's the motherfucking truth. I'm determined to Lay it in the spirit. What did I say? The spirit will lead you. Inspiration, fulfillment, faith. Have some faith on that. Because guess what? That's the smart thing to do. That is. Block out that bullshit. You see that sword pointing to whatever the fuck is coming up? Block out the bullshit. Time out for that. No, you ain't coming up over here with that nonsense. No. No, you're not. You still, it's someone in here. It's another one. Come on. Come on. Hope. Moving on. Moving on away from that shit is success. You see that boat is protected by them swords lined up. You ain't coming over here. We moving forward. Moving forward with protection. Yes. Moving forward with, you want something else? Together. Community. All right. All right. Community. Doing something, learning something new. It's a new message, a new truth about the or the lies, the bullshit. Cause Page of Sword could be lies, but this is a new truth, something small. Be analytical. Question this shit. Why? Who wants you to be like this? Who wants you to stay right here crying over spoiled milk? But what I say is time for a change. For this dumb shit to be illuminated. Illuminated. Because the real shit is behind there. While they holding all the real shit, the truth, the 10 of Pentacles, the harvest is right there. And it's time for you to move forward to get to that. Move forward. Willpower. Willpower to move into victory. But we got to come to balance. 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 Like J. Cole, losing my balance. Come on. Organization. Responsible. With support. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Earth, is a slow moving energy. Slow. Slow to change. Steady though. Slow and steady. Are we done with this? Okay. Yep. What did I say? That's the love. Ace of Cups. Ace of Water. Intuition. From the spirit. Wise counsel. Leadership. This one. All right. Wind this one down. What? What's the first one that fell out? Do the work, do the work. Do the work. You can't get nowhere being complacent. You just can't. You can't. You have to raise your vibrations. Raise your vibrations. Raise it up. Raise it up. Father flip this in reverse though. Doing the work because people they don't want to do the work. They don't. For one, people don't want to see that there's work to be done. Some people don't. Some do, some don't. I told you I'm losing them and gaining them all at the same rate. So I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Right? But sometimes you can get discouraged by what you see. What you see. But expect miracles. If you expect the miracle, you will get the miracle. It's a miracle to expect a miracle. Especially when you're looking at trash. Self-acceptance. Did you want that? Because now I got to get up and go all the way over here and get it, y'all. I got to get up and get it. Don't be looking at my little seat cover, y'all. I put an old dress over my seat cover. Reuse, repurpose. That's my thing. Yes. Self-acceptance, but it's flipping in reverse, and it's got a heavy flip to it. The energy is hard because people, for one, and I'm not saying that all of us, but I would gather that most of us, nearly all of us, have an issue with self-acceptance. Not that on face value you got an issue with self-esteem or any of that. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I feel on this. But self-acceptance is to accept your whole self. Whole self, like your flaws and your strengths at the same time. My fly and my flaw, all at the same time. Can you accept all of it, all of you, and be good with you? Like non-judgment of you and all of you. Your life experience has taken you to some places. It has. And you done been to some lows and you experienced some highs. Can you accept all your lows and how you acted in every bit of that? And take responsibility for you. Don't judge it. Yeah, I accept that that was me. And I've learned to respond in a different way. I choose to respond in a different way. I know I can go there, but that's not what I choose to do. I choose to put my focus on another area, another place, another way, and grow from it. Because that's what it's for. For you to get to the point where you accept your whole self. Because creation itself is whole, including the atrocities, including the blessings and the miracles, and all of it. All of it is whole. All of it. That's the place where we manifest from. That is the place where we manifest from. Being able to have some vulnerability and some freedom. Vulnerability. Intuitive downloads. Right? Vulnerability, though, to do this. Transform. Transformation, beloved. Transformation. Yeah, transformation. We can't do that without being vulnerable because you're not accepting all of you. You're not even acknowledging all the stuff that needs to be transformed. Or how that stuff made you better. It makes you better to realize that, we got power and intention. What was my intention? It's power in that. I was acting an ass. I was all out of pocket. Something pulled me out of my pocket. What was the intention? What was my intention? What was theirs? Who cares? But what was mine? Did you come to that point and accept it in wholeness? To a point where you don't even judge you no more. It ain't about a good or bad or indifference. It's about the understanding. Getting to a point. Conversating with self so that you can give yourself understanding and compassion. Understand you. Have compassion for you. And when you do that, you can give that to other people. You can, you can surrender to that. Surrender. And then give yourself ease and grace. What was I literally just saying? Give yourself grace. So many of us being so hard on ourselves, like I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah, could be true. But let it go. Let it go. Don't judge you. Don't. Start from now, because it's always now. Always now. Always now. Always, always, always now. Always now. And Father say do what? Listen deeply. Listen deeply. We're going to leave that right there. Stay composed. Hold on to your shit. Sometimes I say stuff that folks don't agree with. This one, you just don't. But I said what I said because that's what the Father told me to say. It's in my spirit. It's in my gut. My intuition is hitting it. That's what's going to happen. What? To do what? Help us do what? Release the old shit. Release the old and rest. It's wintertime. All the trees that lost their leaves, they done released the old. Now it's time to rest. Take a clue from the season. 'Tis the season to remember. To do what? Release the old shit and rest. Hold this space. Stay right here. Again, you go into yourself. That space feel tight. It feels small. You can't feel you. Stay in it. Stay in it. Good 5-10 minutes. Stay in it. You might need to set yourself sights higher. Stay in you. Feel that space. So that you can pull yourself up. So we can do this. Move beyond ancestral patterns. We're not, though. Because we hold on to a whole bunch of shit that didn't come from us, don't belong to us, don't know where it came from. And I'm not just talking to brown people. I'm talking about some of everybody. Think about why we do these things. Why? Where did it come from? Santa Claus? Huh. You read the original story of Santa Claus and you wonder, why do we do that shit? Why do we line our kids up? First of all, babies don't even like that shit. They don't. They know something off with it. You talking about babies could tell the energy or something. Yes, because they haven't been indoctrinated. They haven't been taught that this shit is okay. And something that's making them feel like it's supposed to be okay when they know it's not. You put a baby on Santa Claus' lap, they scream their damn head off. They don't want to go up there. But we force them to do it. Why? So we could take a picture. Why? Because somebody did it to us and we thought it was cute. Take note. Intuitive messages. I told you I said what I said and that's what I said. Some folks ain't gonna like it, but it's to do this. What? Transform and unveil your gifts. Lift up the veil is what I feel. You can't get to the gift if you still looking through somebody else's veil. That's why it's important for you to go inside of you and learn who you are, beloved. Learn who you are. Let your spirit speak to you. Who are you? You believe who you are. You are what you believe. And you can trust that. Trust it. We've been talking about intentions and creation. How do you do that? By doing this. Shedding old skin. Come on with it. Come on, Father. Because we on a journey. We almost there, y'all. People got this, though. Doubt. Doubt. Get that in there. I release the need to know all the answers. We don't need to know all the answers. That's it for that. We don't. The universe is grand and the infinite intelligence of the all is vast. And there's absolutely no way that we can know all of it. Not even in this plane. We don't have the capacity to even compute all of it. And that's not to say nothing about nobody. We're talking about Albert Einstein, all of them folks, because they're just not discovering that the shit that they thought about, oh yeah, it's real. Because folks who thought they was crazy. You always crazy until you correct. Go on, Kayla. What is her name? I can't think of the name of her channel. Something. Evolving Spiritually. There it is. Evolving Spiritually. She says that shit, you always crazy until you are correct. Spirit don't want me to say it, because why? Crazy. Yeah, don't like that word. People look at you a certain kind of way and put perceptions on you. They project their fear onto you. Their resistance, they project that onto you. Again, because of the doubt. They have a need to know all the answers. And sometimes the texts and the scriptures and things like that give us comfort because it makes it feel like you know the answer. But what if it was some of this involved? Dark psychology. History is told by the victor. It's been plenty of wars. Not just here. All over. History is told by the victor. So how do we really know what we really know if we don't continue to dig deeper, self-discover, ask for revelation, so that the real can come to you? Casting spells. I feel like it's a whole bunch of spells being cast. It is. Again, we watch television tell us lies all day. Programming. The stuff that we've been raised up with is programming. Programmed you to be who you are. Everything that you've learned so far on your journey is programming. Every word that we speak, we cast spells. Every word that's spoken to you is a spell. Every word that you take in is a spell. I mean, we only go to grammar school so we can learn how to... But we don't think that casting spells is real. When we take up grammar, they teach us to put sentences in order for a reason. It's a structure. Why? Because we casting spells. Everything you say to yourself comes to fruition. Why? Because you're a manifester. You are casting spells. We started this message off talking about what do you say to yourself in meditation, because you meditate all day long. You just don't realize it, that you're casting spells. I'll be happy when means that you're not happy now. And I'll be happy when is a continuous statement that pushes your happiness down the line. It'll never be now if you'll be happy when. I'll start my business when. You'll never start if you don't start now. Because guess what? It's never when. Never. When is it ever when? When it's always now. It's always now, beloved. Casting spells. What spells are you casting? The definition of a blessing is what? We read that. Bless everything and everyone. state that I have it. I am a successful business owner. I am a successful podcaster. My podcast is highly successful. Want to know why? Because I set out to get one. I got 130, and they come in and go out as fast as at the same rate. So if I stay at 130, I'm highly successful because I got 129 more than what I set out to get. I am highly successful, highly abundant. I've set out to do exactly what I was sent to do. Bring some people in and piss some people off. How about that, y'all? We casting spells. So I told you, you make it to the end and you sit for a spell, hit that bell. Because that's all I've been doing. Chopping it up. Whatever I say to you, say to myself, because it's self-edifying first. Edifying unto self so I can edify the source. Yeah. All it is. The words I speak and the stories I tell are like spells. And what I say and believe, I attract more of. So I shift my story from lack to abundance. You are what you believe. What you see, you receive. You could look around there and see the lack, but guess what? If you see this lack as an opportunity to create abundance, you will have your abundance. Source material to get what you need. Why? Because you a hustler. All you need is a little bit. Give me this quarter and I'm going to flip it to a what? Come on, my wheat. Let's get it. So I shift my story from lack to abundance, from victim to empowered, and from complaint to gratitude. Huh? Ain't that what we said? Grateful that I could walk through a warm place with some hot water, with some soap, and scrub this dirt off of me so I can reveal the fresh newness up underneath. Let's get it. Now when I speak to others through my words, I'm casting beautiful spells. So if you sit for a spell and you rock with your girl Lati here on Terrace of Week to Roll Show where you're showing up, never know what you're going to get, go ahead and hit that bell so you can come on back around here. We do this about once a day, beloved. That's all it is. We might throw some little quick bites out to bring you back to this episode so you can check out the whole full thing, get an entree. You know what I mean? If you want to sit for the entree, come on in here and get it. Because that's what we going to do. We finna what? Ooh, daddy, I hear it. We finna what? Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, it's a whole new day. And we ain't waiting till no January 1st to get underway. Oh no, because there's some dragons out in this bitch and I am ready to slay. Ha! Let's get it, let's get it. I love y'all. I love you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head. I love you. I love you because I love the source, the Most High God that put all of this together. And I'm not talking about all of this, beloved. No, I'm talking about creation itself. I'm talking about the cosmos, the planets, the water, the rocks, all the way down to the motherfucking socks, okay? I love it. And I love that. And I love you. And so until the next now, with your girl Lati, we gonna call this here, and I say, mwah.